Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realistic Challenge. So we're starting today's episode at the store, the dealership, and the reason why is because we now have no tabbing or no teleport installed. There were some people that didn't want it. I can understand the reasons why, but I think overall we should have it. It's supposed to be a realistic series. You cannot teleport in real life, so why should we teleport in the realistic series? Thank you also to everybody who said about where the actual trigger is for servicing, because I could not find it at the dealership, and it's actually tucked around the back in this little shed here. So thank you to you for that little bit of information. Hopefully that helps other people as well that also can't find it. Right, so obviously we need to have some kind of transportation to get between different machines and different fields and to here. So that's why we're starting here, so we actually have a way of getting around. Otherwise I'd have been walking here. So yeah, I was looking around at the different things. I would like the Toyota Hilux. My plan is to get the Hilux, but it's, I think it was about £18,000? It was not cheap. So, to begin with, just as a little get-around vehicle, just so we can actually get around at 31 miles per hour, we have this wonderful mini bike. So I don't think we need to go with any expensive modifications or anything. I'm just going to get it. I suppose we could change the colour, but actually I think yellow, would that? Yeah, look at that. Engine colour, well, it's a Honda. Is it a Honda? Or maybe not. Maybe? I don't know. So yes, red would be rather appropriate for that. And I think everything else... Oh, the rim, actually. Could we have chrome? Is that allowed? That looks alright. And I would take off the number plate. Okay, so our little get-around vehicle. Oh, we could actually tow a little trailer. What fun. Right, that actually might be handy, who knows. It has doubled the price, but it's still only 500. So... buy. I can't imagine it can tow much, but that's the thing. If there is just something very, very small that we need to move, then we can use it. So you just never know. Right, there we are. That's me. Very nice. Although, yeah, driving it with, or riding it with a steering wheel, because I'm using a steering wheel, feels kind of odd, since it has handlebars. We're supposed to wait for the engine to warm up. Almost there. 50 degrees, and there we go. So now we can drive at any speed we desire, as long as it's less than 31. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. But yeah, this is just a temporary measure. I would like to get the Hilux, because obviously with the Hilux we can put loads actually in the bed, and we can tow trailers. So yeah, that is going to be a really good thing to have. Anyway, I was just saving this for this episode. I was going to sleep between the previous one and this one, but I've decided against it. We'll sleep now, so that you can see that I'm not fiddling anything. So the chickens have got their food. They should be okay. The calves that we have, they should be okay as well. And yeah, a great response to whether or not we should buy them as older cows, and the answer to that pretty much is no. Not yet, maybe later. Because they're going to consume more food, more straw, and well, the straw is actually the concern. Food isn't. If they run out of bedding, we're going to start getting fines of several £1,000s, which is significant. That's really bad. And we have no crops in the ground right now. We need straw. So we have to focus on getting an arable field done. I was actually considering... Let's go out this way. Splitting the grass field in half. If we cultivate up this field in half, if we cultivate it in half and split it up in half, then that would probably be a good idea. Because it is quite big, and we've already got a really good head start on the silage. Just remembering, actually, I did read a comment. Somebody said that they thought that there might have been some straw or some other bales behind the pit. So let me just have a look, because I have no idea. I know that we've got these bales here. Oh, I can see something. I can see something. Oh, it's just concrete. I thought there were straw bales from back there. Okay, right, so yeah, we probably don't then. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to grow our own straw. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I think these people were right. Oh, look at that. It is more silage, but yeah, even more food. So I don't know, actually, maybe I could even get away with cultivating the entire field and then hoping that we can buy another field of grass. Although that is really pushing our luck. Although I could just get like 35 and put grass in there. That's probably fine. I think I might do that. Anyway, let's just sleep. That's what we need to do. There shouldn't be a fine for anything, but I'm not 100% sure. I think they've been well looked after. Let's just see. And we are, of course, going into November, so it's pretty wintry. Right, so just vehicle leasing costs? Vehicle leasing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. I should have returned it. Should have returned it. Anyway, at least there weren't any major fines. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's have a look on the red tape mod. So we've got a tractor demo. We are allowed to tractor demo, of course. This is a totally realistic thing to do. So we can actually have that for today's episode. Natural grazing, natural fertilizer, reduced bale wrapping. Okay. So that's that. And I think... actually, it's higher horsepower, isn't it? Than the tractor we have. It's just a bit higher. So we could use their tractor to cultivate our field. Then we don't have to put the wear and tear on the T4. The T4 is 95 horsepower, and the John Deere is, let's have a look here, 95 to 125. So even if it's the smallest, it's going to be the same. So yeah, we'll sign up for the scheme. Of course, we need to go back to collect. But what I really need to do is... Oh, look, is that grass grown? Oh, it's raining again. This could be cut again, As painful as that may be. Although we can get it done quite quickly. Let's just get rid of this dreaded rain. Oh, I think it's just wet pretty much every day. It's just... Well, I suppose that is autumnal weather for you. Right. Okay. Enough of me rambling on. I wonder if I can tow this, because if I can, I could actually bring this back with the John Deere. No, okay. Right. So, I think what we'll do then is we will indeed cut that grass. We have another empty silage pit. I've already paid for the the forage wagon unintentionally. So let's just get this done really, really quickly. It's not going to be like last time, where it took absolutely forever, because I will be doing just silage and not trying to dry it out. And it actually does already kind of swath it for you. Well, I have done a speed run on the majority of this field. It's actually gone really well. It's a bit wet and slippery, but as you can see, we're instantly getting swaths, so we can just go over these with the forage wagon and the John Deere. And then yeah, we're going to have even more food. So we're definitely okay for food for a long time, which means this entire field can be cultivated and drilled for next year's harvest. So somehow we're going to have to get the money together for all of the equipment and the combine. We are allowed to rent though, so that's good. I also have been using for the first time Headland Assist. I have no idea why I haven't used it before, because it is fantastic. You know, when you have different stages, it sort of steps around. When you do the headland, you've got to keep adjusting the GPS. Well, now it just automatically moves on to the next angle, the next piece of the headland. So that's so much better. Right, almost finished, and then we're going to head off to the store to pick up the demo tractor. The final piece. Oh yeah, I need to get the New Holland started up too, because we need to move the front loader out of the pit. Yeah, it's actually quite incredible how much food we're going to have. But with cows being cows, they do get through it as well quite quickly, especially when we have lots of fully grown cows. Okay, I just need to take off this PTO shaft. There we go. Drop that off. We'll probably have to inspect this machine probably in December, January time, when we're not as busy. Might need a bit of a service with grease, possibly. I think it will almost certainly need its air filters cleaning, because it's been doing quite a bit of work. But for now, I'll just park it on the grass over here, although yes, we must keep it inside when it rains, because that can actually be bad. It actually is bad with the new mod, with the mod running. Okay, right, so where to put it? Where have I put my New Holland? Oh my goodness, I know exactly where it is. It's over here. I've just walked past it. I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, I just saw the forage wagon. Drop that off. And I know we're supposed to leave the engine to warm up, but if I go slowly, we should be okay. Right, so they're all going to go into here. Oh, the pallet fork there too. Those bills are actually a bit in the way. Let's move the pallet fork and then onto our little moped, mini bike. Yes, I can certainly see the advantage of accepting demos, because then we don't have to worry about wear and tear. Right, so there it is. Get that started up. I actually could pick up a cultivator whilst we're at it. I do need to set up the yard, actually. I didn't set up the yard. Trailer, that could be worth getting. Sprayer, oh actually that is worth getting, yeah. Yeah, that's too good to miss out on. So, away we go. So on occasions like this, where we have to leave our mini bike, we'll just have to leave it up here, obviously, until we come back again with the demo tractor. What I must make sure I do is not leave the demo tractor at the farm when it gets returned. We've got to do this properly. So we're going to have to drive it back, otherwise I'm walking. So there's only a positive to returning it. And it would be a long walk, because you literally cannot teleport at all. You can't even go on the minimap and select a building and click visit. It just removes the whole feature of that. The functionality of all of the tabbing or teleporting fast travel just disappears. Okay, so we'll park this in a customer parking spot, because of course we are a customer. There we go. Good job it's not busy. And here it is. What horsepower is this one? It's the 95. Right, so it's actually the exact equivalent tractor to the T4 that we have. So it would be nice to compare. Better warm up their tractor. Or just drive slowly. You have to get it to 50 from 40. And away we go. I actually haven't looked at the weight differences. I don't know which tractor is heavier, the T4 or the what is it, 6M. For now, we'll just put this sprayer in the shed. Go. Fantastic, and now onto the forage wagon. I will look at the weight differences because I am interested to know. Obviously the T4's got its front loader brackets. That would in real life add weight. I'm not too sure if it does in the game. Okay, so PTO shaft and electrics. And just very, very quickly, let's have a look at this. So that one is 5.9 tons, the John Deere. And the T4 is only 3 tons, really? No. If we put the cab on... whoops. Okay, well, it's probably 3 tons without the cab. It does seem light. That does sound very light. I'm not sure if I should believe it or not. I'm inclined to look it up. I think I probably will do. So, just whilst we make a start, I will Google it. Wow, yeah, so it does say 3 to 3.6 tons. Must be 3.6 with the cab, I'm guessing. So, the T4... Actually, now I look at them side by side, it does look tiny, doesn't it? It looks absolutely minute. The T4 is a small tractor. Okay, so we are going to crack on. This is not going to be fast, but I'm going to make it fast through the beauty of a time-lapse. And, yeah, get it all into the pit. Then we're going to have to clamp it down, we're going to have to drive over it all. And then it can be safely stored, and the fermentation process can begin. And after that, it's all going to be focusing on cultivating this field. Now, it's very muddy, so I'm a bit worried about getting stuck. I think you can get completely stuck. If that is the case, then, what, get chains? We might have to get chains, I don't know. I've done that in previous versions of Farming Simulator. I'm not too sure if there are chains in 25. I think there probably are, though. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to try my best not to get stuck, though, because it would be pretty bad. Okay, right, let's crack on. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. It shouldn't do. And there we go. Yeah, so that was actually really fast. Fantastic. And the field cleared. Once again, it's looking so much better. If I had just cultivated this, I think that would have been a major mistake. We'd have lost a lot of food, even though it's late in the year. So we'll just get that piece over there, get this piece, and then we will return the forage wagon. Definitely. And then we're going to be on the lookout for a cultivator. I'm probably going to rent it. But the problem is, it can't be too big, because I won't be able to pull it. Well, actually, it'll be a disc harrow, because if we do a disc harrow, we get the 2.5% mulching bonus. At least, I think we do. I don't know if we get it on a grass field, but we definitely would do on a stubble field. There we go. It looks so clean. And I think the natural thing to do in the future is to expand across these fields. Imagine if one day this was all one huge field and we harvested it with a massive Lexion or something. I can see it happening, I actually can. Despite it being very challenging, I can see that happening. So into the pit we go for the final time. I might as well compact it now, come to think of it. As this tractor is heavier than the New Holland, we might as well use this. So what have we got? We've got 52,745 litres. Fantastic. It's compacting quite quickly. So yeah, get this done, and then away we go to return the forage wagon. Look at that, that's come out really well. A nice smooth ramp. So get the sheet out, yep, and that will protect it from the weather. And it shouldn't rot, because yep, that's the thing, we have the moisture mod, so if we just left it outside it would have rotted. Is there anything else I need to do here before I head back? I don't think there is. So away we go. Of course I know where the button is, but I don't know exactly where to park the machine. So I would guess that we just park... Oh, no, there is a trigger there. I believe as well, in real life, the deal is when you demo something, you refill the tractor or machine with fuel. So we'll have to give them a full tank again. I mean, it's only fair, we've had free use of their machine. But it won't be yet, because I'm hoping to do more work with it. Yep, that's perfect. Return. Done. Okay. So, let's have a look here. Disc harrows. We do have quite a selection. But everything is going to require... probably at least 100 horsepower. Now that one is exactly right, but it's only 3 meters. But I might not have a choice. I can use a worker, for anybody wondering. Actually, yes, I could get 2. I could at least 2. I could put one on the New Holland and one on the John Deere. And I think with it being so wet, it would be very unwise to go for anything bigger. Wow, it looks a lot bigger when you've actually got it here in person. So put the hydraulics in. No PTO for this. Crikey, that is heavy. It would actually benefit from a front weight. I do have a front weight. And the New Holland, you can add a front weight in the workshop. So, yeah, we don't need to buy anything. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a worker to go on this, and I'm going to try and do it with the New Holland as well. But as we've already discussed, the New Holland is very light, so it might not work too well. Oh, yeah, that's heavy. Well, having the luxury of 2 tractors is, well, a luxury. very pleased to have it. I might just do the headland first myself. There's the front weight. That's better. Okay, so steering assist. As I said, we do have the GPS assist installed as well. So if you don't know what I mean, basically I'll activate it here, and it should, when it gets to the end of here, it should automatically turn. Ready? There you go. So, very wet. I put the wrong thing down. Is that working? Yep. Well, downhill, no problem. But I think you'd expect that. Let's see what it's like going uphill. Because we need to get this field drilled as soon as possible in the spring. Okay, so again, it's going to reach the end of its course here, but you'll see it's going to automatically turn. There you go. You see, in the vanilla version of the game, it wouldn't do that. It would just continue on into that field over there. So I'll put all these mods down below in the description. Oh yeah, this is a bit of an awkward corner. I might just cut this off, because it is very irritating. I think, where is it? There. Take it from here. This one. That's it. Okay, uphill. Equally impressive. That is impressive. Very nice. Well, maybe we don't need two tractors after all. Although, yes, it would still be very slow. But I don't know. I don't know how well the New Holland would cope. It might do a pretty bad job. Now, I wonder what would happen if I started a worker. I will just wait until it's here. Good. Very good. Okay, well, I'm holding out a lot of hope in this. Let's just run back to the New Holland. Oh yeah, of course we have the front loader as a front weight as well, and the front weight's already fitted. Do I dare do this? I think I will. It wasn't exactly expensive to rent the cultivator. So let's go. Let's go and get another one. This will be interesting to see the performance difference. Both the same power, but very different weights. I do have wider tyres on this tractor though, so that may help. Crikey, look at that. You can just tell by the way that it sort of bends back when you lift it that it's just a bit too heavy for it. But it does say, recommends 95 horsepower, this tractor is 95. At least we have plenty of front weight. I don't want to get in the way of the John Deere, so it would be helpful to know exactly where the John Deere is going to start when it goes up and down, because then I can go on the opposite side. It's currently doing the headlands. If I was to have a guess, I would say it's going to start on the longer side, but you can guarantee it'll be whichever side I do start on. I suppose I could do directly down the middle. Oh, what's it doing? It's reversing. Anyway, I'm actually going to start here. Right. Not bad downhill, but what will it do uphill? Hopefully that worker is going to sort itself out. Oh, it's going to do the bit I didn't want to do. That's annoying. Okay, well, I'll leave it to it right now, but yeah, I'm not so keen on it doing that. I could just tell it to do up and down, which actually would be a good idea, but oh, it's started now. Okay, and now the main test. Uphill. We've got wheel slip. Oh, crikey. You're getting 100% engine load there too, which is not good. Not good, not good. Right. Oh, what's it doing over there? So we've got a critical overload. Which basically means abort, I would say. I can go downhill then, but not uphill. Otherwise I'm going to do some serious damage, expensive damage too. Well, the John Deere is doing something. What is it doing? I'm going to start a time lapse, and it won't be very long. Hopefully the John Deere sorts itself out. Well, I've told the worker to not do the headland, and it's doing it anyway. Even when I stopped it and put it back onto the right course, it still went and did it again. I do not understand why it does that sort of thing. And yes, we are getting quite deep in the mud, but I'm not stuck. I am still moving quite easily. So I'm quite keen to keep going. I can hardly abort this operation, can I? Because otherwise it's going to be even wetter in December. We need to get it cultivated. It's actually performing quite well. I'm amazed. The mud has won. Not yet, it hasn't. Oh, what? No. No? Nah, not yet. The mud will never win. But yeah, you can see how much we are sinking. We are sinking quite badly. Not good for compaction. I'm going to go back this way. Hopefully we can do it without twisting a drive shaft. But next time I think I'm going to just do the rest of the field myself with the John Deere, because it just seems more capable. But at least we managed to get something done. Keep going, come on. Gotta say though, this New Holland is very good at getting itself out, because the game keeps thinking it's stuck, but it isn't. And then yeah, we're slightly going uphill again. It's giving us critical overload, so I better not continue with that. We are going to leave this here, And next time, I'm going to finish cultivating the field with the rented tractor. So, I think this is the first episode where we've actually felt like we're progressing. We are progressing. We're going to be able to get this field drilled and harvested next year. It's still wanting to do the headland. It's just weird. I'll show you. It's doing the headland only, and look what I've got the settings on. AI worker, work the headlands off, start with up down, and it's just doing the headlands. Weird. Weird. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.